And back again with another video about the MBLEx, but this time we're going to be talking about different types of study tips and tricks for the MBLEx. I got some notes down here. It is not going to take long. Just bear with me. You guys really have me out here doing another video with this MBLEx because I said that I was not going to do another MBLEx video, but it was people responding and people asking me to do a video about tips and tricks and study materials. But the reason why I'm doing more an MBLEx series is because I realized that people need help, and I wish that these things were out there when I was taking my MBLEx exam, because I really needed help and I didn't really have that many people to call on or to help me to study. So I just put together 7 tips to help you study for the MBLEx. Figure out what method works best for you. So that can be rhyming games, visualization, flashcards. I always say study smarter and not harder, because when you study hard, you don't really retain the information the way that you want. Me personally, I work better with like grouping and researching. So what I like to do is create a study. Well, I should say what I did was kind of created a study guide for each muscle. And within that particular guide or underneath that particular topic, what I did was I put like, this is the quadriceps group. These are the contraindications for massage for the quadriceps group. This is what it does. These are the protagonist, the antagonist muscles, blah, 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 blah. This is the function, etc., etc. So and that helped me. So find what works for you. Pace yourself. Procrastination is and many people really do leave studying until it's too late, and that is no good, no bueno. Do not let this happen to you. Because procrastination can definitely be your downfall. Because what happens when you procrastinate for an exam, you start to cram. And cramming only helps you to remember the information. It helps you to like memorize it, like a parrot, but you don't really understand what it is that you're studying. So you need to understand what you're reading and be able to apply it. Take breaks. I cannot stress this enough. Think about it like this. Your mind is a muscle too. Yes, your brain is a muscle. And if you overwork your muscle, it's going to get tired. You need to take breaks. You can start to become overstimulated, and then you won't be able to retain the information because you're tired and you're frustrated, and then your book goes across the room and then it breaks and now you can't study. Make sure there are absolutely no distractions. No distractions. It's very easy to become distracted. Shoot, I have enough problems when I'm not taking an exam and I still become distracted. Flashcards. Flashcards are very good study materials. They really, really do help. And they're convenient. It's convenient to travel with instead of carrying like this really big book. And when I got to my MBLEx appointment, I had went there an hour ahead of time, just so my anxiety would just, kind of go down. I would be less nervous. I sat in the lobby with my flashcards and just reviewed points that were a little bit more difficult for me during the entire time that I was studying. And guess what? I'm glad that I did it, because that stuff came up. What I was having trouble with, it came up on the exam, and I was like, whoo, I just saw this when I was downstairs in the lobby. Group study, number 6. For those of you that are still in school, this might be a lot easier for you because you have study buddies. But for those of you that are former graduates of however many years, this is difficult because you don't know who's taking the test. I remember asking my coworker, well, at the time she was my soon-to-be coworker, I asked her, what what should I look out for on the exam? You know, how should I study? And she was like, girl, it was a long time ago for me. I really don't remember. And that's kind of the advice that I was getting from people. They're like, it's been such a long time ago. I can't really remember what's on it. People that are in school, this option should be a lot easier for you. But if you don't have anyone that's in school to help you study, just ask one of your family members, one of your friends. They can time you when you're doing one of the practice exams on the app, or on one of the massage therapy study, the MBLEx apps, or they can quiz you with flashcards. Trust me, it works. And the last one, number 7, biggest and most of all, be patient with yourself. It's so easy to get upset with ourselves when we're studying, or even if you've taken the exam and you didn't pass, we really get mad at ourselves, you know, because that's money that we're shelling out and you don't get that money back. But just remember, we're only human. We make mistakes. Don't worry about it. Just take a deep breath, step back, meditate for a little bit, focus on what you know. And once you get that out of the way, once you get everything that you know out of the way, then you can go back to the stuff that was really, really difficult for you. And if you did take the exam and you didn't pass, at the risk of sounding cliche and insensitive, it really is not the end of the world, because you pretty much have a one-up on the people that have not yet taken the exam, because now you know what's going to be on it. You know what to expect, and you know how to study better. So there's a silver lining to a lot of things, and that's one of them for the MBLEx at least. So I hope this video has helped you. Next video, we're going to be talking about study materials, and in that video, I'm going to be having a giveaway. So thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.